one stage of life looks different than self-preservation in another stage of life. If you ask someone in the midst of a struggle whether or not they would do something, their answer may be differently when they're in a space of peace. I believe that what really determines whether or not it's self-preservation or destruction is what your ultimate mission is. As the mission changes, the self-preservation method may change as well. I was thinking about this concept in the context of how we go about our day-to-day life. Thinking about moments when the mission is for us to get rest because we've overexerted ourselves, and so self-preservation looks like taking a day off and finally having a moment to detach from our world. That is self-preservation. But when we're trying to overcome depression, self-preservation is getting out of that very same bed and trying to get some sunlight and trying to get out of this grief.
Something amazing is going to happen in the praise. Something is going to come out of you that you didn't even know that you had. Your great-great-great-grandchildren are going to kiss your picture and tell the stories about what happened to you because you dared to evolve into the power of what God was going to do in your life.
I want to take 10 seconds and talk to somebody who feels like their best days are behind them. And I came here to tell you that when you take your form, that God's going to accelerate, and everything you touch is going to have wind connected to it.
You have to be willing to pour out your good stuff while you receive where you need. You're not only a needer and you're not only a giver, but we receive from each other and we give to each other. And when we activate the sisterhood in this way, that's what's special about Woman Evolve.
If I have to be aggressive to get where I'm going, to obtain what I'm after, count me in, because tomorrow isn't promised and yesterday is no more. So whatever I gotta do it right now, because she understands that she is too powerful to let a serpent have her destiny, because she recognizes that the weapons only prosper if she lets them. But because the power of life and death is in her tongue, she will release her mouth and life will spring forth. I thank you that the same power that raised Jesus from the dead is sitting on the tip of her lips.
Speaks for itself. Look at this room. Look around. Look at what's happening in this place.